On the BYU, a little scouting report. First of all, they're very well coached. They're tough. They're hard-nosed. They're experienced. Their record was 9-4 last year. They won 8 out of their last 9 games. The 4 losses were by a combined 8 total points. This is a good football team. They know how to win. BYU historically has wanted to stay in tight games and win it at the end. So we know we're in for a battle, and we look forward to it. On offense, they're a pro-style offense. Their offensive coordinator is Ty Dittmer. As you guys know, I played against him in 1990. I was at Miami in Utah. It wasn't a good outcome for the Hurricanes. He was a 1990 Heisman Trophy winner. He's a College Football Hall of Fame. Now he's calling plays for the BYU Cougars. He's a very good coordinator. There's 4 returning starters, 3 on the offensive line, who I feel is the strength of their offense. They're very well coached in the offensive line. Their center's a good football player, and they're very physical and they're very big. You know, they're averaging about 400 yards a game, 200 run, 200 passing. They're very balanced. Their top players, I mentioned Tehan Karama, a center. He's only about 6'1". He started every game. His number is 56. Every game that he played at BYU, me and Pete have been studying the guy all summer. He is a very good technician. He plays with a low center of gravity, and we're going to have our hands full with him. It's a big battle for Greg Gilmore and Ed Alexander. Tanner Mangum is their quarterback. He throws the ball very well. He's a junior. He's experienced. He started 12 games as a freshman, 1 game as a sophomore. The guy that's in command of his offense. Squally Canada is a running back, number 22. He's a tough physical style at 100 yards versus Portland State. On their defense, their head coach is a defensive guy. They play the same defense we play. They're good friends with Dave. They play a 4-3 defense. They play over. They play 3-4, very similar to the things that we do. They're very stout, especially against the run. They only gave up 112 yards rushing last year, and I think they only gave up, 6 points to Portland State, and they only gave up a few yards rushing to Portland State. I think they're very good up front. They coach very well. They had 42 tackles for loss and 18 sacks on the seasons. Their top players are Fred Warner, senior outside linebacker. He plays the F position, which is the field linebacker. The same thing for us that Corey Thompson plays. He is a very good run defender, a very good pass defender. Micah Henneman, strong safety. Number 7 is the best guy in the strong safety department. Corbin Kafasi, junior defensive end. He's a big physical guy. He's a great pass rusher. He's a guy that we need to know at all times where he's at to protect Denny. And their number 1 cornerback is Troy Warner, sophomore cornerback. They're very good on special teams, especially in their coverage units.